There you see Patricio Pitbull about to face his countryman Wilson Reis in a rematch from last May. Bellator Featherweight Tournament semifinal number 2. Jimmy, our tale of the tape.
You see here the reach advantage of Patricio Pitbull. Wilson Reis wants to get inside of that reach, make it a clinching type game. He has a really strong upper body.
Bellator Fighting Championships on MTV2 along with Everlast. Greatness is Within now presents semifinal number 2 in the Bellator Featherweight Tournament, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds here at Cocopa Resort Casino. We first introduce the red corner at 5'3", weighing in at 145 1/2 pounds. Tonight, he enters the cage with 12 wins, only 2 losses, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Wilson Reis. And across the cage, his adversary out of the blue corner at 5'5", weighing in at 145 3/4 pounds. As a professional, his record an impressive 15-1 from Natal, Brazil, Patricio Pitbull. And the referee for this contest, Jason Herzog.
Friend versus friend, Brazilian versus Brazilian. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt versus Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. The winner of this second Bellator Featherweight Tournament semifinal joins Daniel Strauss in the final. The bell in round number 1. Tonight's Bellator Fight Clock is sponsored by Dylan Dog, Dead of Night, in theaters April 29th.
The biggest advantage Pitbull had in their first fight was in the stand-up. How much has Wilson Reis improved?
Wilson Reis is in the red trunks. Patricio Pitbull is in the black trunks.
Before in the past, Wilson Reis has a tendency to get wild. He swings wide punches. Pitbull very accurate against Georgi Karahanian.
Wilson Reis accepts defeat. Says, I definitely lost that decision versus Patricio Pitbull last May. That was in the semifinal round of Bellator's Season 2 Featherweight Tournament.
See Wilson trying to clinch there, and Pitbull so strong. I trained with Pitbull about a month ago. He rolled a little bit. He is phenomenally strong. Great jiu-jitsu.
Reis, interestingly enough, Jimmy, told us that he felt he now has the psychological advantage, even though he lost their first bout, because he believes he has seen the best that Patricio Pitbull has to offer.
Well, I think the best Patricio has looked was against Georgi Karahanian. Dominant throughout that entire fight, accurate, and finished it.
Patricio Pitbull said that, I'm not even thinking about this as a rematch. I feel like this is a new fight and a new opponent. What happened last May happened, but it makes no difference to me in this fight.
Wilson using good head movement, a lot of movement. But Patricio so far a little bit more accurate with his punches.
He's supplying the pressure.
Now this is where Wilson wants to be, is up against the fence, using that upper body, but Pitbull so strong.
Underhooks held by Patricio Pitbull.
You know, you said in the beginning, black belt versus black belt. Well, there are black belts, and then there are black belts. These are 2 elite, world-class black belts. Wilson Reis, a former world champion. Patricio Pitbull, Brazilian national champion. These guys know their jiu-jitsu. I mean, they're outstanding.
Patricio Pitbull said, I think Wilson Reis has excellent jiu-jitsu. I just think that mine's a little better. Reis said that Pitbull's jiu-jitsu was definitely better in their first fight, but he thinks that his will be better in this fight.
Well, they have very different styles. Pitbull is very top-oriented, very strong. Wilson Reis has one of the trickiest half guards in all of MMA.
Reis holding the single leg. See the big wide base from Patricio Pitbull. Reis said that he wanted to get this fight to the ground, and he believed that it would be him who went for the first takedown.
I talked to some guys that have been training with him in San Diego, and they said that was his game plan. Get him against the fence, use that upper body clinch. But like I said, I think he's a little surprised by the strength of Pitbull.
That was a big knee there, and Patricio Pitbull, through his Portuguese translator, said, I think that's a weak spot on Wilson Reis, his midsection. I want a knee, I want a kick, and I want a punch to the body of Reis. I saw a knee there.
He said, I hurt Reis's body last time we fought, but it was at the end of the fight. I couldn't really capitalize on it.
He's centering at 12-2. Both losses in the semifinal round of Bellator Featherweight Tournament.
Wow. You knew that was coming. Wilson Reis kept dipping to his left. I was about to say, I think Pitbull's going to throw that kick, and he did.
In Season 1, Reis lost a decision to Joe Soto in the semis. In Season 2, as we mentioned, lost a decision versus Patricio Pitbull in the semis. Pitbull entering 15-1. His loss, of course, his only loss coming last June versus Joe Warren in that Season 2 145-pound tournament final, that by way of split decision, which Patricio Pitbull, by the way, thinks that he won.
That was one of the gutsiest performances I have ever seen by anyone. Is Joe Warren against Patricio Pitbull. Patricio laid a beating on him in that first round.
Takedown from Patricio Pitbull.
That's another thing that's really impressed me is Patricio's takedown is outstanding. It's a great short double leg. He drops very well, extremely powerful. Once he gets in, it's hard to stop.
Good explosion by Reis back to his feet, but he ate a knee to the midsection from Patricio Pitbull.
One thing about Reis, he has an iron chin. We saw Joe Soto hit him with some incredible shots, never knocked him out.
Bouncing the step of Reis, who's really been working on his boxing and on his Muay Thai.
Patricio playing the role of the counterpuncher. You see here, waiting for him to come in, timing that left hook.
Straight right hand and the wide left by Pitbull. Spinning back kick, really a feint there from Reis.
One thing Wilson Reis kept talking about, he says, I'm in better shape than I was in the first fight. You see he's using a lot of movement, a lot of feints. He says, I have the gas to keep this up this time.
Friend versus friend, and it is all business. Both men looking for one more big shot.
And you see that excellent rear tie kick, bang, right to the head. A little more foot than shin, or that could have dropped Wilson Reis, but he has a great chin.
Round number 2 of this second featherweight tournament semifinal. The winner through to face Daniel Strauss in the final. Brazilian versus Brazilian, and Jimmy, on your unofficial scorecard.
Well, I have it 10-9 Patricio Pitbull. A little more accurate with the strikes. Wilson not able to get his takedown going, but one takedown by Pitbull. I think it's 10-9 for Patricio Pitbull.
As you just saw there, Wilson Reis is in the red trunks and Patricio Pitbull is in the black trunks.
I think we've established the pacing so far. Wilson Reis moving forward, trying to get something going, and Pitbull content to counterpunch, moving forward a little bit better in this round.
Big step in knee there. Shades of his brother versus Toby Amada in the 155-pound tournament semifinals. Jump knee then from Reis. Patricky, the older brother of Patricio Pitbull, is in his corner. Those two inseparable this season. Jimmy, both fighters looked absolutely excellent in the quarterfinal round. Wilson Reis, a first-round submission victory versus Zach George. Patricio Pitbull in the quarterfinals, a third-round TKO versus Georgi Karahanian.
That was a nice 1-2 by Patricio.
Reis driving his man back with the body lock. Changing levels, going for a single leg.
And that's a difference in their takedown philosophies. Pitbull generally goes for the double leg, not a lot of single leg takedowns. You see here, exactly, he goes right for the hips, doesn't really stay with the single leg. We can waste a lot of energy. He likes to be around the hips. With the double leg and the waist cinch, you either get it or you don't. You can waste a lot of energy trying to get a single leg to the ground. Patricio now in triangle position. Reis a little too slick for that.
Live next Saturday night, right here on MTV2, it's Bellator 42, which will feature both light heavyweight tournament semifinals, plus Bellator's heavyweight world champion Cole Conrad versus UFC veteran Paul Bointello. The broadcast will begin at our regular Bellator starting time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Good left hand by Reis.
You see, Reis stepped over the guard. Patricio gets it back. You know it's going to be a technical battle on the ground with these guys.
Patricio Pitbull trying to sit up and through. Reis, look how sticky he's staying. Good knee to the inside of the thigh by Reis. That was clever. Knee to the body by Wilson Reis.
Patricio back to his feet. That's the thing about Jiu-Jitsu black belts. It's very hard for either guy to get an advantage at this level. Hard to pass the guard, hard to get a dominant position.
Warning from referee Jason Herzog to Wilson Reis for holding the cage. Reis undaunted, continuing to throw the knees to the inside of the thighs of Patricio Pitbull. More knees to the thighs, inside, outside for Reis.
Let's go, guys, we're working here.
Call for action from referee Jason Herzog. There's the takedown.
Patricio tried to jump there for the guillotine, but Wilson Reis jumping around his guard. That was a very slick move.
Reis was going for the single leg, and Pitbull just jumped into it for that guillotine attempt.
It's going to be really hard to finish a guillotine on a guy at Wilson Reis' level in Jiu-Jitsu. But if anyone can do it, it's Pitbull.
Reis driving his man back. Pitbull holding that guillotine position.
And I'm telling you, Pitbull is so powerful. I had both his legs when we were grappling. Single leg to a double leg. He was literally standing on his hands like rolling for knee bars. He is incredibly strong. Great flexibility, great balance.
Reis again, they're soft, but continuing to knee the thighs of Patricio Pitbull.
Well, he's trying to win back the round in this position. I think Patricio was winning up until this point.
Good turn there from Pitbull.
So you can turn it on and win this last minute. I think this round's up for grabs.
Final minute, round number 2 of this featherweight tournament, semifinal number 2. Daniel Strauss sitting about 4 feet behind me, watching intently. He is through to the final, will face the winner.
Wilson staying tight this time. Man, see what I mean about the balance of Pitbull.
Now it's Patricio Pitbull coming forward, trying to walk down his countryman Wilson Reis. Jump knee there to the body by Pitbull. Pitbull continuing to apply pressure. Round number 3 of this second featherweight tournament semifinal.
Both guys have a lot of bounce in their steps.
Wilson Reis is in the red trunks. Patricio Pitbull is in the black trunks. Jimmy, on your scorecard.
Well, I have it all knotted up, 1 round apiece. Very, very close second round, but Wilson Reis a little bit more aggressive at the end. I gave him that round. It's whoever takes this round, in my opinion. Pitbull can't get trapped up against the fence in this round. He has to stay in the center where he has been effective.
He's just missing with that right hand. Pitbull landing
Another
his
good
right
right.
hand.
See, Reis a little bit wilder with his punches. Pitbull tighter, more accurate, doing a little bit more damage.
Reis feinting with the head kick. Body shot with the left by Wilson Reis. Dipped his head through to the stomach.
Wilson has certainly picked up a lot more tricks in his boxing arsenal, but I think Pitbull getting a little bit better of the stand-up. Like that one, too, very accurate.
Patricio Pitbull told us, Jimmy, through his Portuguese translator, so often in MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt versus Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, they cancel out each other's grappling in Jiu-Jitsu, and it's all stand-up. It's really what we're seeing in this bout.
And so far, yeah. And Pitbull, once again, has just been a little bit more accurate.
Straight right hand by Pitbull. Another right hand, counter left, and a big right hand by Patricio Pitbull. That's his best punch of this round.
Wilson Reis just has a head like made of concrete. I mean, none of these super duper hard shots, but he doesn't even move back. He just keeps coming forward.
He's just missing with the left.
But Patricio's catching him with that right straight, which is the money punch against a southpaw.
See, it's Pitbull trying to slightly walk down his man, but Reis exploding forward there and again.
The problem with that rear tie kick from Wilson Reis is that it's coming from a long distance. It's very easy to see. That's why Pitbull's able to get his hands up, even though his hands are pretty low. He's blocking that kick every time.
Pitbull just missing with the uppercut.
One thing Patricio's not showing is a lot of respect for Wilson Reis' power. His hands are very low. Doesn't even really seem interested in having his hands up. I don't think he thinks that Wilson Reis can hurt him.
Left hand, then a counter left by Reis. Straight right hand by Pitbull.
Pitbull now switching southpaw, hitting with that lead right hook. Another good combination by Pitbull.
Straight right
Wilson
hand.
Hayes is backing up.
In trouble.
He's in big trouble.
Patricio Pitbull looking to finish.
Move, Wilson. Here we go.
But Pitbull still has a lot of respect for Wilson Hayes' grappling, but now he's teeing off.
Hayes is in big trouble. The edge of the air, and that is it. Patricio Pitbull with the third round TKO is through to the final.
You know, we've said a lot about the chin of Wilson Hayes, but no chin on the planet could take those punches. Beautiful job by Pitbull. You see here, accurate, good combinations, fast. Man, every punch was right on the dot. You see here, rights, lefts. Man, everything hitting right on the button. That left hand on the chin, that was the beginning of the end. Not big, huge bombs, but they were just so accurate right on the jaw. No one can take those. And man, that last shot, Jason Herzog jumps in. Beautiful stoppage.
3 minutes, 29 seconds of round 3. The final is now set. Patricio Pitbull is through to face Daniel Strauss in the final. During our commercial break, I spoke to referee Jason Herzog. He has ruled that a straight knockout. Patricio Pitbull, a dominant performance versus his friend and countryman Wilson Hayes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 3 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 3. The winner by knockout, and now the second finalist in the Bellator featherweight tournament, Patricio Pitbull.
He's just 23 years old. He is now 16-1 in his pro MMA career. Patricio Pitbull, the winner, is with Jimmy Smith.
I'm here with your winner, Patricio Pitbull. Patricio, an outstanding performance once again. What is your strategy going against the very tough Daniel Strauss?
Patrício, mais uma excelente performance. Qual é a sua estratégia indo com um cara muito duro como Daniel Strauss?
Eu sou lutador e gosto de ser completo, então a parte que me fizer mais fácil lutar, eu vou estar procurando.
I'm a fighter and I like to be complete. So the part that is easier for me is the one that I will search more.
I'm here with Daniel Strauss. Strauss, come on in. A great performance by both you men tonight. How excited are you to take on Patricio Pitbull in the finals?
Very excited. Been watching him for a while. You know, he's a great fighter, so I'm excited to fight him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your featherweight finalist, Patricio Pitbull and Daniel Strauss. Ladies and gentlemen.